Welcome to Buck Don't Know Shit. It is a beautiful day and it is Christmas here in Texas and I guess everywhere else too, I'm assuming. So yeah, it is Christmas Day. We've done all of our Christmas festivities the past few days and today and now this afternoon. I don't have much to do other than maybe tinker with the car a little bit. So few things, probably mentioned some of this. We got the dash ready to go in the car. I am going to, I think I'm gonna put some green LEDs in these gauges just because the white light kind of shines and I don't know. We just think it'll look better all green. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. I've got everything done in here. All the vacuum lines are run, tested. Got to finish insulating. We got a little bit left to do back here and get Carly to do that. And once we get that dash in, I'm gonna get a final plug hookups down here and got a few things to plug up underneath the dash to the main wiring harness, mainly the ignition and that kind of stuff. Yep, then putting some oil and some gas, some water, some transmission fluid, and probably go ahead and put the brake fluid in too. Probably not gonna bleed the brakes just yet, but I'll actually hold off on brake fluid until this engine starts in case I got to do something crazy. Because I don't know if you've seen, but this valve cover right here is not easy to get to if you need to take it off. There is a lot of stuff in the way. The passenger side, just remove that one brace, come off no problem. Driver's side, there's a lot of shit over there. So hopefully we don't have to take it back off. I would like to see it so I could see that it's oiling properly, but I don't think that's in the cards for this puppy. So anyway, so that's it. It's Christmas. We're not doing much today. Probably gonna hit it pretty hard tomorrow. Don't have anything to do. So, and by hard, I mean like get the dash in and get this sucker cranked. So I'm just piddling this afternoon, making sure everything is wrapped up. I'm gonna locate some bolts. I did have one of the places where the bolt actually goes through the dash into the car. The bolt had stripped, and whenever I was trying to center punch it so I could drill it out, and it just knocked the whole fastener out. It's one of those little square retainers that's threaded. So I will have to use a bolt and a nut on that one. No big deal, but I don't know, those two fasteners to me seem like it made getting the dash in place really easy, because you just push it up there, line it up while you can see it, and put those two bolts in, and then it's secure. It's not going anywhere. Now I can only get one in like that, and on this side, where that little sits on that bracket, that one on the dash actually had one of those square keepers that I don't think it was there when I took it apart, but that's just one more thing that's like not there for ease. Yeah, you can get those in and then still kind of lean the dash forward. And so anyway, I'm gonna have to come up with something for that, find some bolts and nuts, and which I got, but yeah, just more stuff, right? That's things me and my cousin were talking about it, things people don't realize when you work on these old cars, just like that little bolt, trying to mess with it, trying to get it out, you tinker with it for 30, 45 minutes and then end up breaking it anyway. It's like, things like that happen on the car. You are trying to save things, so you're trying to be careful, and they end up breaking anyway, and you're like, well, shit, I should have just done that to begin with and dealt with it later. So anyway, just learning. But that's these old cars, it just things all the time. You never know what's going to hold you up, but you do know something is going to hold you up. But that being said, we are really close to getting this puppy fired up. It's gonna be loud, probably gonna be some smoke, hopefully no fire. Oh, turn it off. And hopefully the sucker just fires right off. I'm not gonna be surprised if it doesn't, because this is me working on it, and yeah, I probably forgot something. So, but we will see. We will find out tomorrow, and I'll have it all on film, and y'all can cheer with me or cry with me or laugh at me or hopefully rejoice with me the day after Christmas. Well, I don't know what else to tell y'all. This is a monumental moment in the building of this car. Will it run? I guess this is gonna be one of those will it run videos by the end of the day. Got a little bit of work to do. It's not gonna be easy to get the dash in. I gotta fight the little vent hoses and make sure all the wires and everything are in the right spot when I set it in there. I don't knock anything loose, and I do plug everything up, and it's gonna be a little bit of work. I do know that, but yeah, it'll get done. I think we're gonna have it all put in there pretty soon. And so let's say I get this thing dash in, engine running, everything's perfect because I'm such a great mechanic. And of course it's gonna fire up first time and be perfectly tuned and sound great. Nothing's gonna be wrong, nothing's gonna be leaking, no fluids anywhere, just tip top, 100% buttoned up, ready to go. That, you got a plan for success, right? So let's say that happens, then I think the next step will be probably putting wheels on, well, bleeding brakes, putting wheels on, and maybe taking it through the neighborhood a couple of times. Got to put the steering wheel on and a seat in. Got to put the seat together. Got a little bit of work to do before I can do that. The seat's like all in pieces, and yeah, up in my attic, and but yeah, we will definitely need to get a seat in the car. But yeah, driving around just to make sure transmission, everything's working, the engine runs under a load, I guess I would say. Yeah, just make sure everything's mechanically sound, kind of going up and down the road while I still have it in this state before I put fenders on. Because if there is something suspension wise or brake wise or whatever, or engine wise, it's easier to work on the car without the fenders in the way. So that's my plan anyway. And if it drives, everything checks out, then we finish wiring to the rear of the car, basically getting the tail lights and everything wired up, and kind of start putting the center console, basically rebuilding the interior. Got to get windows back in the doors, make sure all that works, get all my weather stripping everywhere, doors, windows mainly, and the trunk, I got some new weather stripping for that. I mean, after this, it is literally like just putting the interior back together is what we would have to do to get this car back on the road. There's different states of that, of course, that you have to have. I mean, got to have seat belts, got to have seats, and windows. Don't have to have windows, but keep people out, keep water out, kind of need windows. So that's probably the first things I will focus on. Kind of get the seats in place, kind of start piecing the side panels and rear quarter, the back deck and all that kind of stuff. The easy stuff, get all that in place. Then probably we'll do headliner and carpet. I mean, I won't have the seats in there when I'm doing that, of course, but I probably will have put the seats in and got it all built and, you know, cruised around a little bit, put the fenders on, hood on and everything before I get carpet and headliners. That's how I'd envision it in my head. For some reason, I want to do carpet and headliner kind of almost last, just so I'm not like dirtying it up. Although the headliner would probably be okay. Carpet, I kind of want to wait till I get the doors all done, and yeah, just because I don't want to mess it up. So in my mind, it's probably the last actual thing I'll do, and then throw the seats back in. It's kind of my plan anyway. So yeah, I mean, I think we're 2 or 3 weeks of actual work on the car. We'll see how my work schedule lets me do that. But I do have a couple of weeks home, and that I know I'm gonna be home. And I do think if this engine runs, that we will sticking this thing back together pretty quick. Yeah. From here, it's like it's a lot of tedious stuff. Again, things that take time, and I'm gonna run into little things, bolts and stuff that are broke, or whatever. Just little things that you don't expect that end up taking way more time than you think. But I do think things from here will move fairly quickly, and we will have a running, driving, complete car pretty quick. So, and then it's on to the next project, which don't know what that is, but we will find out. We will see. So let me get to work. I guess I guess I'm about to put some oil in this sucker. So let me get on that. I got a little clip I need to put on this throttle linkage before I forget, because I didn't have one. It was tie wrapped before, and I do have a clip that I think will work now, so I gotta find that sucker. I don't know what I did with those. Anyway, yeah, so let me get to work.